Here we go. Broadcasting live, this is KMA Talk Radio. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of fine cigars. With your hosts, Honest Abe and Adam K. the Brewmeister. Listen to the show anywhere in the free world at KMATalkRadio.com.
I like to smoke them like some Winston Churchill, like John Kennedy, yeah. Remember Coach Red Auerbach, smoked up for victory, yeah. Well, you can take my wife, you can take my car, but you can't take my big cigar. My cigar.
Good morning, loyal listeners, libertarians, lovers of the leaf, everyone out there in Radio Land. Welcome to another exciting edition of KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live from here in the confines of the iHeart Studios in West Palm Beach, Florida. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, as always, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Honest Abe himself.
Good morning.
And, Paul.
Morning.
Hi, Paul.
Abe loves to hear his voice today.
I do. It sounds very sexy on this
Robust.
microphone. Yes,
And,
robust.
yes. Very quality baritone.
Listen, I was just used to the 6 years of dulled down effect that we had at our prior studio. That's all.
Oh, you're not talking about what it was?
Yeah, there's no point.
Huh.
Can you
Alright.
turn the volume on your phone down?
It shall not.
You know, we're on live
It
radio.
shall not. Thus,
I appreciate it.
That
Thank
shall
you.
not be named. Yes, we
Rookies-
will refer to it as.
Rookies in a studio.
Yeah. Happens all the time.
You're
Yeah.
right, dude. I do look like a fat version of Eric Espinosa from the side.
Right?
A
Also,
little bit,
thanks for
yeah.
turning your phone down, Paul. Good job.
Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, look at you from the front. I'm going to turn it the other way. I think you look... I didn't say fat. I said a larger version of Eric Espinosa.
Well, you met fat. Yeah. Come on.
He's not husky. He's
Call
just
a spade a spade.
It's just big boned.
Well,
Big and tall.
you know there's going to be an inter-industry competition.
What do you mean?
Yes.
Is that actually going to happen? I heard about
yes,
it, but...
Yes. I've been chosen to deem the most proper losing, or most, like, because we said money is not going to work. Because, like, all three of us were kind of at the point, like, even it was like $5,000, I was like, yeah, screw it. I'd just rather eat.
Right.
I'll pay the $5,000
Right,
premium
unless
to eat.
somebody's giving you $1 million.
Right, we're not going to do
Yeah.
that. So
Right.
I have to find it very embarrassing and something that would really be you
Oh,
don't
you
want to
have
lose
to
it.
deem the punishment.
Yes,
Wait,
or the loss, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. What the
Okay,
punishment.
hold on. I have no idea what we're talking about.
You
I was
missed
approached.
this.
Yeah, I was approached by Steve Saka
Uh-huh.
and Nimish Desai,
Uh-huh.
and we
Sakalicious.
yes, and they want to do some kind of like health competition of losing a percentage of body weight.
Really?
Yes,
Wow. Good for
Yes.
you guys.
yes. Well,
Now,
it is for our benefit.
Yeah.
It's not like we're donating to charity, you know.
True.
now, Nimish has an unfair advantage because Nish, who's very close to him, he just lost a bunch of weight, so now he knows how to do it
Nish has
quickly.
always been thin.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was bigger and then he
No,
lost weight.
Nimish is not as heavy as he's been.
Okay.
He's been heavier than he currently is.
Okay.
Yes.
So who do you? I mean, obviously you think you would win.
Well, I mean, I kind of go into any competition thinking I'm going to win. That's what winners do.
Are outsiders allowed to bet on this?
Yeah, we'll take money. I'll
Ooh.
take money. I'll put a money line on this.
Can we set odds on this? This
Yeah,
would be an
sure.
interesting conversation.
Because
I
I think that
I got to
think that
figure out the schematics first.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to make it a social media thing.
it might be close
we're gonna
with you
put
and
it-
Saka.
We're going to put it out there.
I-
Hey, listen, honestly, I'm going to tell you something right now. I have the advantage.
Why? Because you've done it before.
No,
No, because he's not on the road all the
that's
time.
why.
Oh, you're right.
I actually have more
You're
time
right.
to really be able to focus on it than those guys. It's going to be a lot harder.
and
for
you
them.
keep a normal schedule and
Pretty
yeah.
much, I mean, it's going to be harder for those guys to implement a lifestyle change while on the road, while flying through airports. But I'm all right with having the advantage.
Ah, that's true. I didn't think of that because I just thought that
Yeah.
maybe Saka would have the disposition to be able to do it, like the discipline to do it. But
No.
you're right on the road. No,
No,
way.
Yeah.
I've seen him eat. No, there's no discipline there. No.
I don't know.
The man's never met a piece of meat he didn't like.
No, but I understand
Listen,
that.
we were going to my house. I can't remember what we were having a big dinner, and he made me stop at Brooklyn Bagels to get a salmon and cream cheese, like appetizer before the apps in my house.
Yeah, but
And have you ever seen that thing?
but he wasn't. Yeah, I've
I've
had it.
It's a meal. that bagel is a meal with the cream cheese and the lox you put on
I
it.
understand, but I feel like he might be. I mean, I don't want to call him obsessive compulsive, but he might be a little compulsive enough that he'd be able to stay to a diet.
I'm obsessive compulsive.
I could see that too.
And so is my son. He's already got it. But I'm in stages. Like, for instance, like I did this. I do these things. Like, and my wife doesn't understand it all. But like, literally, I'm not bull crapping here. But
There you go.
Yes, thank you. But like for a year and a half, maybe 2 years, my wife like every day had 2 of the tall Gatorade bottles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Fierce Grape in the freezer. So by the time I got home from work, they were just on the cusp of freezing, because for some reason I believe, and I still believe, that the closer it is to freezing, the better it tastes. It's got a better, crisper taste than it does.
Fierce Grape.
Well, I mean, I think all Gatorade, but that was my flavor. And I had 2 bottles, like before I'd go to bed, I would finish both those bottles during the course of the night. And then just woke up one morning and stopped doing it.
If you just stop that, but I'm saying if you just stop that, I bet you drop 20 pounds there.
But I have other things. But I just literally, after 2 years, I just woke up one morning and I'm like, nah, don't do it anymore. And I don't think I've like touched Gatorade since like in the last 5 years. Maybe once in a blue moon.
That's not true. I've seen you drink Gatorade.
No, like once in a blue moon.
Okay.
I've never gone like out of my way to get a Gatorade.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once in a blue moon, but like not like, oh, I'm drinking it religiously. And I do that with other things. Like I'll do something repetitively and whatever, and then I just stop. Out of the blue.
Wow.
So it's not like like a never-ending compulsive obsessive behavior. It's like it's like focused points, and then it goes away.
Yeah.
A
That
lot
is
of
weird.
things. A lot of things.
All right, it's going to be a very interesting show, as you can already tell here on KMA Talk Radio. Nelson Ruiz of Moya Ruiz Cigars is going to be our special guest for our Meet Your Maker segment. Going to talk about the hand gripper that just came out this past week and a lot of other fun stuff. If you'd like to win a 5-pack of Recluse cigars, head over to the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page. Cast your vote or cast your best caption in this week's caption
There you
contest. Congratulations to Danny Moore of West Babylon, New York, who took home away last week's prize. It's
From my hometown of West Babylon, New York, by the way. I did not pick him.
No one cares, Paul.
That's exciting.
No, it's not.
All right, go ahead.
No, it's not. No one cares where you're from.
Continue.
Yeah. Every week at KMA Talk Radio, we like to give away a fantastic Zycar prize. Our good friends over at Zycar are giving away a Verano Flat Flame Lighter in bronze this week.
Can we enunciate a little bit?
Let me get it on the screen.
Just a little
Poor
bit of
Adam.
enunciation will help.
Verano Flat Flame Lighter
It's not
in bronze.
it's not a charity auction rodeo. 30.
Well, he's trying to,
Slow down. It's okay.
A Verano Flat Flame Lighter
There
in
you
bronze. Jason Leifer of Jupiter, Florida, took home last week's prize. Congratulations to him. Head over to the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page and check out the results from last week's poll about what is the best part of KMA Live. And I never even saw this poll. Huh.
Yeah, you see, like the last question
Yeah,
there?
thanks a lot. Yeah, even though I was for one segment. Yeah.
Well, we didn't expect you to be on the air.
I didn't either.
But I can tell
there you go.
I can tell you that a lot of people didn't like that. It only got 11.4% of the vote. Not hearing Adam K.
What was it? I missed it now.
So, what was your favorite part about the Great Smoke? And one of the options was not hearing Adam K. But the number
to
one,
the 11% of you, go screw yourself.
There you go.
the variety of cigar
like you
manufacturers that we interview was the number
Did we
one.
have a lot? I mean, you know what?
We didn't this year.
That day is just a worthless KMA day for me. Actually, it's a blur. I've gone up to people. I'm like,
Well,
hey,
you just disappeared. You just walked away.
I was preparing for the event.
And Brian Glynn, poor Brian Glynn, was like coming on for a segment, and then he stayed on the whole show.
I'm
Like,
telling
what
you.
happened?
I kept walking up there. I was like, wait, Brian's still on?
I don't think he wanted to be.
I got people who come up to, were you there? Like, dude, like we talked for like 5 minutes. Like, I have no idea. I mean, it was like a haze.
Oh, no, they're like, the best part was near the end of the night, I was looking around and like, does anybody need helping? Is anyone need helping? No? Okay. And then I just laid on the ground.
I saw that picture.
You
It
laid
was-
on the
Yeah,
ground?
in the pit.
Yeah.
In the pit.
Oh, on the
Yeah.
turf?
Yeah, in the pit. Listen,
it was the best thing ever.
I gotta say, that's one of my proudest accomplishments, that event, every year. I mean, we hate it. Like
It's a lot.
We literally start working on it like in 5 months. I mean, literally, 6 months. But to see that event have grown from just a local, few hundred people thing to all these people, thousands of people come from all over the country, I love it. I mean, I love it afterwards. I love it in theory and thought. I dread it the month of. After New Year's, my wife gives me a kiss and says, "I'll see you in 6 weeks." I mean, like literally every year.
Sounds about right, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't even want to talk to me during that time, but it really is an awesome, awesome event. And all the guys, and literally I'm stopped every 5 minutes, who tell me that every year and thank me for having the event, just makes all the rest worth it. It really is a good event. Proud of it. Love it.
Absolutely. So if you'd like to win a Verano Flat Flame Lighter in bronze, head over to the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page and cast your vote in this week's poll about, does it change your perception of a public figure if they are allegedly accused of soliciting at prostitutes?
Absolutely not.
Well, hold on. Let's have the people decide.
I'm just saying my opinion. Absolutely not.
There you go.
Now, we'll talk a little bit about Robert Kraft later.
We'll get into it later.
Of course. We'll have to get into it.
Hometown hero.
Yes.
I don't know what the big deal is.
All right, we'll get there.
Guy wanted to get a rub and tug. What can you say? That and so much more here on KMA Talk Radio. It's going to be a fun edition of episode number 331. We're going to take a short break. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Introducing the H. Upmann Connecticut Grupo de Maestro, a redefined Connecticut that exhibits a fuller and deeper flavor, combining over 200 years of cigar making and refinement. The Grupo de Maestros, a brotherhood of master blenders, inspired to create a new definition of a time-honored legend. This collaborative H. Upmann features a robust blend of luscious filler, including a layer of specially cultivated pilotico tobacco or an incomparable rich complexity. The H. Upmann Grupo de Maestros defined heritage, redefined Connecticut.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Hello, this is Glenn Case, owner of Christoph Cigars. There's nothing more important to me than family. That's why I treasure the moments with my wife Terry and our son Christopher, aka Christoph. When we have those rare moments to talk about life, there's nothing better than smoking Christoph to enhance our time together. For Terry, it's our Christoph Sweet Tip Cuban selection. For Chris, our Sumatra. And for me, our original Maduro. Enhance your family time with Christoph Cigars.
The Oliva family, the makers of some of the most affordable yet highest rated premium cigars available. For 7 straight years, Cigar Aficionado has rated Oliva as one of the best cigars of the year. And Oliva has a cigar for all smokers, from the newly released Gilberto Oliva Reserva to the bold and rich Oliva Serie V. Oliva cigars can be found at a tobacconist near you, so always ask for Oliva, an unbeatable value and uncompromising quality. The Oliva family of cigars.
The recently released Perdomo Double-Aged 12-Year Vintage is an extremely rare blend of Perdomo's finest and most cherished 12-year-old fillers, binders, and wrappers. Bale-aged for 10 years and then barrel-aged in bourbon barrels for an additional 2 years, these exquisite Nicaraguan tobaccos are bursting with rich, complex flavors. Offered in Connecticut, sun-grown, or Maduro, available at only 250 authorized tobacconists worldwide, the Perdomo Double-Aged 12-Year Vintage is a must-have for every cigar enthusiast.
Monte Cristo has set the standard once again, turning back the hands of time by utilizing a long-forgotten, unique aging process that harmonizes the flavors of the wrapper, binder, and filler with the use of small pilones. Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured is an exquisite cigar you must try now. Available nationally for the first time, Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured features a 2006 Nicaraguan Rosado Oscuro wrapper that is both beautiful and distinctive. This cigar is a masterpiece no one should miss. Make sure you get one today at your local tobacconist. Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured. For 500 years, Nicaragua has served as a crossroads of cultures, ever since indigenous inhabitants mocked arriving Spanish conquistadors in a colorful, costume satirical masterpiece called El Huehuense, or The Wise Man. This great dance continues today in a careful blending of Nicaragua's finest tobacco. Master blender Nicolas Melillo has worked tirelessly to create and honor the great dance of flavors in El Huehuense cigars. Visit foundationcigars.com.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, Cigars. It's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio. I am Adam K, the Brewmeister. We are here broadcasting live in the iHeart Studios. With me, of course, Mr. Honest Abe.
Good morning.
And then there's Paul.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hi, Paul.
Hi, Adam.
Hi. Hi, Colin. Colin's just going to wave at me.
Salutations.
Are you going to say hi to Nutter now?
Sure. Hey, Nutter. Even though he's outside.
He's not there.
Yeah.
He's doing the rounds.
Doing the rounds, yes. It's happy to be here, back in the studio after 2 weeks away.
It feels like forever.
I know. It feels like an eternity and a day. So very much so. So, do you want to talk about the
No, we're going to do that later.
We're going to do that later?
Yeah.
We're going to bring in our special
In
guest?
general, yeah, let's talk to our special guest.
Okay.
He's sitting here
Who's
patiently
your special
waiting.
guest?
We're sitting right here.
I didn't. Okay, go ahead.
Go
Sorry.
ahead, Adam.
All right.
I didn't put two and two together.
Anyway, it's time for what we consider to be our favorite part of the show.
I want all of you to get up out of your chairs. I want you to get up right now and go to the window, open it, and stick your head out and yell.
It's time to meet your maker.
This week, KMA Talk Radio is pleased to welcome Nelson Ruiz of Moya Ruiz Cigars. Moya Ruiz is a collaboration between two best friends, Danny Moya and Nelson Ruiz, to create premium cigars with the help of renowned cigar maker Mr. Eric Espinoza. Moya and Ruiz wanted to create a cigar brand done right, and working with Espinoza at the La Zona factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, offered just that. Nelson, welcome back to KMA Talk Radio.
Let's get that mic
It
nice
helps
and
you-
close
It
to
helps
you.
if you talk into the mic. If you talk into the mic, it works a little bit better.
There you go.
All right, I got it.
That one shakes around a lot.
He feels.
Got the shaky ghetto.
Adam,
He feels very uncomfortable with the big black mic in front of his mouth.
Yeah, I'm not used to this.
He's very freaked out right
Adam's
now.
more comfortable with
You're
it.
you're intimidated by it.
Thanks for that.
By the way, I just want to say before we get any further, I mean, as a producer, you think it's time maybe to reduce some of our 10-year-old rejoiners?
You've said that, but
Intros?
I like them. I had Duffy record a bunch of new.
I mean, listen, I like to meet your maker and the same sound, but we've been listening to the same soundbite for 5 years. Trying to earn some of your pay.
Since Paul's not going to do it, Colin, if you find anything you like, feel free to throw something
Yeah,
down.
we'll give you
talk.
creative liberty,
Yes.
Colin. Artistic liberty.
How much?
I like Colin.
He's a smart man.
He's a good smart man.
Smart guy. So, Nelson, welcome back to KMA Talk Radio.
Thank you guys for having me.
Absolutely. So, it's been a while, and
You guys have kind of been a little quiet.
yeah. So,
Oh, you mean as a company?
yeah. So,
Oh, well, not Nelson himself.
Does he really have to hold the mic the whole show?
No, I don't know why he is
No,
holding it. You can just let go of it.
Because it turns away.
So I'm coming over there. I'll do it.
It's all right.
You
was
talk.
trying. I was
Adam, you
trying.
do the interview. I'll take care of it.
I got it.
Yeah, come on. Get,
Some studio here.
Why is he holding the mic?
I don't know. It's doing a thing.
Go ahead, Adam.
All right.
Talk
all right.
to him.
Yeah. So, what have you been doing for a year? I mean, you almost got out, but did it draw you back in?
Actually, for a while there, I thought you guys were out and done. I wasn't sure what was going on.
Yeah, so I'll tell you guys some stuff. I mean, some of the stuff's a little private, but my daughter was really sick. And, yeah, we went through a big scare.
Sorry to hear that.
With my youngest. And it was a lot. I mean, it was a lot going on. Danny had some personal stuff. He has a different business in Jersey. And
Does Danny work?
I
I mean, in theory, maybe.
in theory, yeah. He's
What does he do for a real job?
he owns a wash. He owns a car wash in
Oh,
Jersey.
is it an automated quarter machine car wash?
No, he's got like
'Cause you're gonna
100.
tell me that's his job at work.
He's got 100 guys in there washing it.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Outside, yeah.
100
Okay.
guys.
No, it's an exaggeration.
Okay.
Oh,
It's pretty. It is a pretty cool.
wait, let's see what. No, I was gonna say. I don't know. I don't know what I could get away with saying.
Yeah, I didn't
All
want to
right.
say what I wanted
Yeah,
to say.
yeah, me neither. All right.
But no, it's kind of cool. It's actually an automated wash with guys washing inside. So
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
I've seen
yeah,
those.
no,
rolls
it's a
in.
mix. It's a hybrid. Yeah, I've seen
hybrid, so
those.
they
Those
don't
are great.
scratch the cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what they
One?
got in Jersey. One.
Okay.
Yeah, it's they got oil change station and stuff like that. I wasn't gonna say
So
wash,
is the
wash
immigration-
it lube, but
Has it-
I didn't want to go there.
Save the wash and lube for when we talk
Yeah,
about Robert Kraft.
Yeah.
You knew Abe was going to jump on that.
Yeah.
So has the immigration law really hurt his employment?
He's dealt with a couple 3 initial organizations in
Really?
the last couple of years.
I'm sure.
Wow.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right.
So you guys, you had some personal issues. Everything's better with your family, and
Very good. My daughter's back in school.
great to hear.
So that's
Good
been
news.
great, and we're excited to be doing stuff again.
Good.
So is the hand gripper the first cigar that you've done since you've been back?
Absolutely. The hand gripper was the first project we worked on, and we had a lot of fun with the small batch stuff. We really had, in that break, we had some time to think about, what we've done.
Mm-hmm.
And when we did the nunchuck, the finger trap, pickle juice, all those crazy projects, we really had a lot of fun with.
And people seem to, gravitate towards them too. People still talk about the finger trap.
Listen, without a doubt, there's an audience out there for it.
Yeah.
It's funny because on social media, I see the guys who always. Do you see the guys who give you a lot of flack?
Oh, all day.
And then what do you
day.
say to those guys?
That just hypes it up, man. Good publicity
that probably
or
helps.
bad publicity.
Because it's like it's like there are guys out there who think like when they make projects like this, it's like desecrating like the holy grail of the cigar industry. How could you?
How dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah, people have been doing this stuff for forever.
Listen, I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm the first to say some of it's been tacky and some of it's cheesy. But you know what? I'm in sales. There's a market for it. There are guys out there who want this stuff,
right?
And I think some of it's pretty creative.
Yeah, when Danny, he's nuts. So when he comes up with some of these things, it's like, dude, no way, we're not doing that. He's like, dude, we're doing this. So
well, it originated what we have an invite list for the Great Smoker. We're approached by a lot of companies who we already don't have a relationship or deal with, and we just got to tell them, they're like, well, how much is it to get in? I was like, no, it's no cost to get in, but we have to invite you.
Right.
So and you were on our list because you've been coming to the Great Smoke for how many years now?
5.
Right. Mm-hmm. So we just send it out. That's the first thing we do, like every August.
Okay.
Every August, late July, August, we send out all the invitations because we have more vendors and relationships than I have booth spaces.
Right.
So it's really kind of like a first come, first serve. Gets in, and every year there's always those 1 or 2 guys that don't get in because they waited. Oh, I got in, I forgot.
Right.
Okay, yeah, whatever, dude. You're calling me in December or January.
No. Or the people that call you the week before, like, can I get in?
Yeah.
No. What?
Yeah.
No.
So when he called me, he's like, we really haven't got anything anymore, but we got an idea for like a project.
This is really how this whole
100%.
project started?
Yeah.
He goes,
God.
we'd like to do I'm like, well, I'm due for a microblend. We were just coming on. We had talked this early on, so it was like we weren't sure when the Red Meat Lovers our cigar was going to launch. But like, okay, well, just like him, our microblend project, which really has got a great following. We try to instead of just marketing a package or a design or relabeling a cigar, we really try to make a unique product that's special. And we'll talk more about that after the break.
Absolutely. We will have a lot more with Nelson. Thank you. I'm glad you caught my note there. We'll have more here with Nelson Ruiz of Moya Ruiz Cigars. We'll talk about the hand gripper and this exciting project. We'll give you a good look at it and talk about what's in the actual blend because I haven't even gotten to try it yet. So more to come. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Dan Blunt here for Alec Bradley Cigars. You ever plunk down hard-earned cash for a cigar? You're hoping you just bought yourself a nice drive-through taste town. Only to discover you're in the slow lane with a clunker. That sucks. Say goodbye to bad rides. Test drive an Alec Bradley cigar today. At Alec Bradley, they get it. Whether we're talking about life or cigars, it's all about the ride.
Follow the legend to Nicaragua. The Monte Cristo Nicaragua series is the latest addition to the extraordinary legacy of Monte Cristo. Blended in Nicaragua, the balance of this cigar is undeniable. And now it's been awarded a top 10 cigar of 2018 by Cigar Aficionado. This exquisite and complex 100 perfect puro uses only the best tobacco, combining body and flavor for a stellar appearance. A unique smoking experience that is now a top 10 cigar of the year. Monte Cristo Nicaragua. 2 legends coming together to create one legendary cigar.
Tobacco legend Julio Aroa and his son, Justo Aroa, bring back the authentic Corojo and Aladino cigars. A true Cuban puro, giving homage to original vintage Vitolas. Aladino cigars are also available in a dark, rich Maduro wrapper. JRE Tobacco has an unwavering commitment for consistency and quality. Experience our commitment to excellence in any one of our 3 lines. The Aladino, the Rancho Luna, and the Tatascan. Light up a JRE cigar today. Visit jretobacco.com.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, Taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Joya de Nicaragua proudly announces the release of Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial, a carefully modified recipe containing a unique and exceptional selection of barrel-aged grade A fillers and a beautiful silky shade-grown Habano wrapper. From the legendary Jalapa Valley, produced in small quantities, this exceptional medium to full-bodied cigar will continue to captivate consumers with its rich Nicaraguan complexity, subtle woody and sweet flavors, and a velvety finish. Try a Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial today.
Since the dawn of time, the universe has been constantly evolving. Now experience the evolution of flavor. Sindicato Cigars, available in Ecuadorian shade-grown Corojo and San Andres Marron wrappers, are beautifully crafted by master blender Arsenio Ramos. Using a double-leaf binder and meticulously box-pressed, Sindicato Cigars provide the perfect draw to deliver the evolved flavors you won't soon forget. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Sindicato Cigars.
CLE Cigar Company presents CLE Cigars, Aroa Cigars, and Asylum Cigars. With 4 generations and over 120 years of experience in tobacco. From seed to smoke, these cigars are produced in Honduras and Nicaragua with the utmost care and precision possible. CLE Cigar Company introduces a vast array of tobaccos in various sizes to bring the highest quality of premium tobacco direct for your enjoyment. Visit clecigars.com for more information.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too!
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio. I am Adam K., the Brewmeister. With me, of course, the host with the most, Mr. Honest Dave.
Yeah, we're just discussing the break how to tell whether a place is a legitimate masseuse place or a rub and tug.
I don't know any of this stuff. I'm learning stuff for the first time. I'm like a newborn babe.
I don't buy it because you are a little freak prude. Not prude. You're a little closet freak. You're a little closet freak.
I'm not a closeted freak. I've never gone to one. I know that sounds strange.
How could you have been in New York and never been to a rub and tug?
I don't know.
He couldn't answer that with a straight face.
I'm not saying that I'm not going to implement myself or incriminate myself. I've never paid like a prostitute or anything like that, but I've paid.
Have
you know what I
dated
mean? Like
women?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You paid prostitutes.
I've paid those crazy high rates for a stupid dinner, blah 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 blah, knowing
it's the same thing.
Gotten them gifts. All right.
Listen,
well,
in the words of the immortal Charlie Sheen, there goes the Nelson Cam. Okay. Nelson Cam down.
That's because you guys had to touch it.
Nelson Cam down.
Nobody saw it. Keep going.
In the words of the immortal Charlie Sheen, when they asked him, hey, you're a movie star, you got a lot of money, why are you hiring prostitutes from Heidi Fleiss? Why would you have to pay for sex? He said, I don't pay for sex. I pay for them to leave. Did you hear that?
I heard that.
Yeah, true story.
We're not gonna. This is for later.
Oh, we didn't get into that?
No, we didn't get into it.
Well, because it's on the TV, we're looking at it, so it came up.
We're gonna talk about that later.
Right,
we were talking about the microblend series.
Yes.
All right, back to the microblends. Yeah.
We were leading into how that got started with the hand gripper, which is also helpful, so you don't have to tug yourself.
That's
funny.
Hey. It's funny because Anna at your Boynton Beach location last night has had the hand gripper back behind the bar, and she said, "What is this for?"
You mean the one that we
the
do
actual
the
hand
promo,
gripper?
Yeah.
And she's like, "What is this for?" I was like, "What do you think it's for?" I was like, "She's like, is this good for anything other than masturbation?" And I was like, "I don't think so. I guess that's what it gets you ready for."
I'm
a dirty girl.
It builds your wrist muscles and your forearms.
Yeah. It's for building strong forearms.
So you can look like Popeye and you don't look like a little girly man like you do. Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the hand gripper.
Anyway, so
Adam, I'll fix that in a minute.
they came to me with the idea, and that's basically how it starts. We just made it our 13th microblend, and we premiered it at the Great Smoke.
That's so cool that it happened in that way, though. That,
Yeah.
like, you just happened to call them about the Great Smoke, and they're
No,
like, actually,
we just send out our random invitations that we do like, automated, like every July, you know?
It's so...
And he's like, if we're going to come, I don't know, we have a brand or a new brand to feature, and everything we kind of have for now has been at the Great Smoke already. Let's do this. I'm like, I'm game.
That's awesome.
The big thing is we went there, we did quite a few box sales.
You sold a lot. Probably more boxes than all your prior years combined.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I mean, it's because it was something unique.
Well, you got to remember, there's 46 companies, brands there. You got to work to get a nice chunk of box sales from one company.
Yeah,
we did well with the Nunchuck there one year as well. Because again, when it's something different, when it's something unique, then it's it works out better. Because if we would have gone with just a regular cigar with a pretty band, and it would have just been a normal cigar, would have definitely not had the same.
Right.
Je ne sais quoi.
Well, you're trying to stand out amongst 46 brands, so you want something special and different. And look, listen, it was a nice project. It was fun. Guys out there have been looking for it. It's been well received. And look, I smoked them. It's a great cigar.
Well, actually, I was going to say
it's
that.
a good cigar.
That's what I've heard.
It's
I haven't
a good
smoked
cigar.
it yet.
I mean, look, let's face it. Eric is pumping out great product out of the Arizona factory. Whatever label you put on it, I pretty much like. I mean, there are certain brands I like more than other brands, or I might enjoy more, but it's all good stuff.
Yeah,
he's making good stuff.
He's finally getting into the good tobacco. Guys are giving him the good stuff now.
I called Eric Jr. too. Missed his wedding.
Oh,
it was last year.
It was during the Great Smoke.
Yeah. This was the first Great Smoke that they ever missed, right?
First time in 13 years. They were the original Great Smoke, the first one ever. So yeah, and it was
lost another one.
And it was kind of I didn't get to go to his son's wedding, man. I went to Eric's wedding in Las Vegas. He only had a handful of people there.
Right.
I've known Junior since he was bringing them in my store when he was like 8, 9, 10 years old. So yeah, it was kind of crazy that it landed on the same day. But yeah, little Junior got married last weekend. So congrats to him.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So you called him on the day of the Great Smoke?
No.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely not. I think it was like yesterday or the day before. I finally unwound. Let me give Eric a call.
I saw a bunch of pictures. It looked fun. Because I'm friends with them on Facebook.
Those guys are fun guys, so.
It looked like they had a good time.
I called the office, told them to make sure they give them all my best. The week
did you?
before, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I
Smart.
called Danielle. I said, hey, because for some reason, whenever I text Junior, he never gets it.
Well, he had a lot going on.
Well, that's why. That's also why I didn't want to bother him.
No, do you know why? Because we saw it when we were at Lazona, Palooza. He had you blocked.
Are you serious?
Yeah, accidentally. He admitted that it was an accident. Don't you remember that?
Oh.
Yeah, he looked and he said, "Oh my God, for some reason your number was blocked."
Explains a lot. But you have that effect on people.
Yes, it's my.
He probably didn't realize it was you, or He probably when he was a kid, he's like, "Why is my dad's business guy like? Why is this guy bothering me?" And now that he's more into the business, he's like, "I guess I gotta have his number allowed." I'm like,
I don't think Adam knew him when he was that young of a kid.
No, I didn't know Junior until he actually got in the business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so then he and I were dealing with each other all the time.
Speaking of
business, yeah, how is it like working with a guy that's like halfway across the country as your partner?
I mean, it's. We're both morning guys, so that helps.
What's the division of labor here? I'm curious.
110% to negative 10%.
Well, hold on.
Wow.
Danny's actually on the phone as a surprise.
Yeah. Well, so he could actually
he could defend himself.
Yes. Okay, good.
Yes. So let's get Danny on.
Let's
Danny,
pray this
there?
works.
Yeah. Hello, Danny.
Good morning, guys.
There he is.
Good morning.
How we doing?
Live from sunny New Jersey.
And actually, today it's cloudy here, but before we start, I just wanted to say that I've known Nelson 20 years, and he is extremely comfortable with a black mic in his mouth.
Wow. Okay.
Thanks, Danny. Thanks.
That's fantastic.
And you heard it first here on KMA Talk Radio.
Breaking news. Great.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
That being said, do you concur with his assessment of the division of labor that he's 110% and you're at negative 10%?
He always complains, Abe, but the reality is that I think it's 50-50 because if I don't think of these crazy ideas, then we wouldn't have anything to sell. Hence, he wouldn't have anything to do.
Okay,
so I think it's 50-50.
So what you're saying basically is you're the brains and he's the sweat equity.
No. He busts his butt, man.
Backtrack real quick out of that.
Yeah,
That's not what you said on the dojo the other night.
Next time we're having a warehouse in Jersey. That's all I'm saying.
All right,
fit right
listen,
in.
I could get to the truth with one question.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Who deals with the employees?
Both of us.
Oh,
okay.
really? Okay.
Because that's the guy putting in the work.
Right.
Yeah, we both do.
That's the guy putting in the real work.
A little bit, yeah. Just a touch.
Yeah, we both do.
So tell us, what now that you guys have kind of, popped your cherries and back and rolling, you guys got any future projects you're working on?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said on the Dojo Night Live, we had so much fun with all these previous, limited edition runs, and especially now with the hand gripper, that we're kind of structuring ourselves to do more small batch releases throughout the year, with online retailers, and then make some stuff exclusively for the B&M, so they don't complain that all your stuff's online, and that's kind of the direction that we want to go in, because we kind of pounded the pavement, for 4 or 5 years with the core lines, and it's so difficult, Abe, especially like you being a retailer. You know how I'm sure you get on a weekly or daily basis guys trying to sell you cigars, and you need another cigar on the shelf like you need a hole in the head. So
are we including email attempts in that or not?
Oh, then it's probably more. But so for us, I think we could be different by offering, retailers something that we're only making a true small quantity of throughout the year, that once they sell it, they're not going to see it till next year.
Look, I've said it for a long time. The dynamics in my 23 years in this business now of the consumer base has changed so dramatically, where you really used to know, hey, there's Mr. Johnson pulling up in the car, go pull his box of Punch Rothschilds, because that's what he buys every 2 weeks like clockwork, to the point where it only benefits the consumer. It's extremely hard on the retailers because there's so many brands. Our humidors are above average. They're not the biggest humidors in the world. They're not the mid-level. I mean, they're above average, and we struggle on a regular basis to bring in new brands and to find room. I don't know how anybody with these average or small-size humidors do it. And it makes it harder for manufacturers, because to be able to sustain a brand has become almost impossible with the plethora of new brands and the exposure to these new brands. I mean, you came out with a new brand 10 years ago. You were lucky if you were able to end up selling it anywhere, because the only avenue you had to expose yourself was a $20,000 ad.
Right.
In Cigar Aficionado, amongst the 50 or 60 or 80 other cigar ads are in there that hopefully maybe you'll be seen and spark some interest. But if you didn't have that kind of money starting up, which most of these guys starting up really aren't going to drop $20,000 for a one issue for 2 months.
You'd rather spend the money in cigars.
Right. There was no avenue, but now with the internet and the blogverse and all these guys out there, and a lot of them
social media,
a lot of them doing great jobs. It's just become so prolific. So to the sustainability of getting a legitimate brand that will endure more than 18 months is hard. If that, it's hard. I mean, 18 months, I think, is basically the lifespan of most new brands. Most good new brands. Yeah. Forget about the ones that never get traction.
Right.
I forgot who mentioned it to me, but I think they said that's Davidoff's analysis, that any new brand that they come out with, they give it about 18 months.
That's pretty much where it starts. It hits a flat line after that. I don't care how good it starts up, then it eventually starts to decline, then just hits a straight line. That's it.
And we noticed that too. Like doing events, it's like you do an event, let's say at your store, and then you do another event in your store 3 months later. The first thing that the customers ask you is, "What's new? What's new? What's new?" So it's almost like it forces you to go in that direction. But at the end of the day, you always need the new stuff to help you sell the old stuff anyway.
That's the problem. But it becomes literally a factor of diminishing returns. I mean, it's insane. So, this model, and there's a couple guys, there's one or two guys in this industry who kind of follow this kind of a model of limited batches and releases. It just makes the most sense. Long-term structure, if you're not one of these big conglomerates with deep pockets and have other revenue streams versus some sustainability.
If you're not Davidoff or Drew Estate, I mean, that's,
100%. All right, we're going to take a short break. And when we come back, more with the guys from Moya Ruiz. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Mike Bellady has collaborated with industry legends Don Pepin Garcia, Manuel Quesada, and Ernesto Perez Carrillo to make some of the industry's most highly touted cigars. Through his company, MLB Cigars, Mike brings you 4 incredible and unique blends. Imperia, Imperia Islero, Imperia Aventador, and the David P. Ehrlich Tremont. MLB Cigars are made with the best minds in the industry. Visit us at MLBCigarVentures.com and follow us on social media. Imperia and David P. Ehrlich Cigars. Developed by legends, smoked by connoisseurs.
Hi, this is Nish Patel from Rocky Patel Premium Cigars. I want to introduce you to this beautiful new cigar we introduced at the IPCPR show called Tavacusa. Beautiful San Andreas wrapper on it, double binder, double ligero. When you smoke it, you get a lot of chocolate, espresso notes, medium to full-bodied. Go to your local brick and mortar, try the cigar, you won't be disappointed. All I can say, it's got the wow factor.
When Dominican passion, artistry, and skill combine with 114 years of family legacy, you don't have just a cigar. You have the cigar. Whether you love the mild, flavorful La Aurora 1987 Connecticut, the spicy 1962 Corojo, or the always smooth, sweet La Aurora 1903 Cameroon, you aren't just enjoying a part of history. You're lighting your own legacy. Be a part of something. Look to the lion. La Aurora Cigars, king of the pride since 1903.
Looking for something unique and awesome? Smoke Oscar Valderas cigars. 2012 Connecticut, 2012 Corojo, 2012 Maduro, the Oscar Habano, the Oscar Maduro, My Way, and our latest creation, Oscar Valderas Cicerone Edition. A great cigar that comes in 5 different collectible boxes with an amazing exclusive artwork. Remember, Oscar has something unique and awesome waiting for you. Ask for Oscar Cigars in your favorite cigar shop.
Dunbarton Tobacco and Trust and its master ligador, Steve Saka, is crafting the very finest cigars available today. One such brand is his Todos los Dias. This liga is very smooth with tastes of dark chocolate and figs, with a nice sweet chili pepper that escalates in warmth as you smoke it. On the palate, it feels like a medium-bodied smoke, but it is lying to you, as the cigar is quite strong. From the first puff, there is no doubt of the origin of Todos los Dias, or that it is intended solely for the seasoned cigar smoker. Viva Nicaragua!
To affinity and beyond. That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
Insurance companies have a very unique business model that the general public doesn't understand. Insurance companies make profit only one way, taking in premiums and paying out less on claims than they take in premiums. In doing this, they oftentimes deny legitimate people with viable claims fair compensation.
We know accidents happen. They happen every day. The good thing about insurance is it helps people do the right thing when they've caused accidents. You know, if I cause an accident, the first thing I want to do is make sure the person is okay, the person's taken care of. Insurance gives us the ability to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the insurance company treats people like statistics instead of human beings. And that's why you need an experienced attorney to make sure the insurance company does the right thing.
Baker and Zimmerman, defending the injured. 800-866-LAWS.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live here in West Palm Beach, Florida. I'm Adam K, the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Mr. Honest Abe.
Good morning.
And Paul.
Hi.
Hi, Paul.
How you doing, Adam?
Wonderful.
Why do we have this personal rapport when you announce me?
Well, why not?
I feel like you've missed me. I didn't get to see you at the meeting last night.
Yeah.
We had a great meeting without
We actually did have a good
meeting. It was actually a very good meeting.
So you'd like me to skip the meeting from now on?
No, but it was a productive meeting.
We want you to do the work.
Got it.
Yeah, just help me booking guests, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah, because Paul doesn't want to do the job. He gets paid for it.
That's not true. It's not that I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Where's the cat sound effect?
Meow.
Thanks.
Again, just on the record, I've never owned a cat.
Liar.
Actually, that's not true. I
Liar.
have owned a cat.
Dude, you look like a cat guy, bro.
I have owned a
He's
cat.
a cat person.
100%.
I have owned a cat, but it was with a girlfriend, and it was hers. But I don't own a cat now.
That's even worse.
I have a pit bull husky and a
cat
chihuahua.
person.
I have dogs.
So you were a baby daddy.
I was a baby daddy, yeah.
A chihuahua is basically a cat.
No, she's a good girl.
Basically a cat.
You met her.
I know, basically a cat.
Anyway, we're here with Nelson Ruiz and Danny Moya of Moya Ruiz Cigars, and we're talking about the hand gripper and other new, fun, and exciting projects coming out from these guys.
Well, we've talked about the hand gripper.
We talked about the hand gripper.
Yeah.
I'm just recapping the things
Yeah,
they've done.
I have a question though because I've seen
Do
this
you?
on social media quite a bit.
Okay.
Do you have a question?
Is there?
Paul
Yeah.
has a question.
Is there any chance that some of the old blends that people liked, like the Finger Trap or Pickle Juice or one of those,
Are they gonna
would
come back?
make a new
100%
appearance? Very cool.
Yes.
That's not a maybe.
That's not a maybe.
That's not a maybe.
That's an absolute yes.
Yeah, I think some of them are.
Which would be
some of
the
those were some
the
of our-
first one you'd bring back? We're not holding you to this.
No, yeah, you don't
Dude,
have
it's
to.
Throw it
close.
out there.
It's close between the three: the nunchuck, pickle juice, or the finger trip. Like those were the three best
Yeah,
tasting cigars.
what's your favorite ice cream? Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. Come on, dude.
Just get some
Give me some information. Pick one.
Finger trap.
All right.
That's the one that people ask about the most.
Really?
Are the
I thought
Doja-
pickle juice. I thought pickle juice did the best.
Pickle juice was probably the coolest marketed because the whole St. Patrick's Day thing and everybody.
Which sold the most amount of sticks?
They both did the same.
Oh,
It was
really?
500.
Which sold faster?
But
Oh,
I mean,
pickle juice.
pickle juice probably.
See,
Well, the retailer.
I
knows.
know the sales.
Well, pickle juice was a great concept because we did 50 retailers, 10 boxes each.
Oh God, I thought that was gonna
So-
be. I thought that was gonna be an epic fail.
Yeah.
Just so you know, when I saw pickle juice, I said this thing is dead before the gate opens.
And
it is flatlined.
And did you sell them? Were they in tins or was it in boxes?
It was a
It was a jar.
Yeah,
It was
okay.
like a little
Because you
mixing
brought him in
jar.
the last time you were on the show.
Yeah, it was
That's
like a-
when I smoked. Because I like a Candela, but I smoked that.
It was a little
I like
plastic
That makes
mason
sense.
jar.
You like Candela and he likes cats. That all
Right?
makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Everything comes full circle.
Full circle. All explained now.
Yes.
So, it was in a pickle jar. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and guys took some cool photos at grocery stores with the
On the shelf.
On the shelf.
Oh,
and
that's
stuff.
funny.
Yeah,
all over.
That's
So
what you should
pickle
do.
juice.
You know, the coolest grocery store shot with a thing of pickle juice. Have a competition. Could be some good photos there.
Fun times.
Yes.
So, Danny, what's the best thing and the worst thing about having to work with Nelson?
Oh, wow.
And being this far away?
Just come right out with
Well,
it.
the best thing is right there. They're that far away.
Don't help him out.
The best thing?
Yeah.
No, the best thing is that, we've been friends for, like I said, probably over 20 years, so it's pretty cool to, be in a business venture with someone that's, good friends, if not best friends. And the worst part about it is, sometimes just the timing of the communication and, discussing things is probably the most difficult thing at times.
All right. So now, Nelson, same question.
It sounds like.
Thank God I went
first. That just sounded like a therapy room, didn't it?
Yeah.
Nelson, how are your feelings? Tell us, share your feelings now, Nelson.
That's kind of what I was going for.
The worst thing is being considered the sweat equity partner.
Well, you just bigger. We assume you sweat more.
Danny's a thin guy.
And I'd say the best thing is we could kind of target two territories separately. So he could do a lot of events in the Northeast, Philly, New York, Jersey, and it's cost effective and convenient because he's already up there and he builds a different following. So the Northeast is a big territory for us. We do a lot of cigar sales there. And
all right. So once again, I have to come in with the money question. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Where do you do more stick sales, in the Northeast or in South Florida?
I'll let Danny answer that one.
Oh.
I would say definitely the Northeast.
Yeah.
Northeast.
I would agree.
So he does a better job.
He's got a bigger territory.
He's only got 15 million people in the tri-state area.
There's only
to sell
15 million
people in New York.
See, once again, the retailer mind. 15 million people who don't smoke 6 months a year or 4 months a year who were drastically
Why?
dropped.
Because it's cold?
Heck yeah.
And
that's
also,
when I did smoke.
And also have to pay 98% in taxes in the state of New York.
Exactly.
Well, that too.
No, but you know what? A lot of the
It doesn't mean that. Well, yeah, it doesn't mean they smoke less because they'll buy them out of state.
right. No, the other thing is this: in New York, a lot of the guys in the winter they do box buys, and they because they don't go out to buy a steak like here because
Right.
it's freaking cold.
Right.
So
But it
they'll go
takes
in
them a
the
lot
back boxes,
longer to go through that box,
and
though.
they'll smoke them in the basement or whatever. 'cause-
Right.
I used to. That's when I would smoke cigars the most when I lived up in New York, though, when it was freezing cold.
And you
because
go
it was a
outside.
nice-
And you go outside when it was freezing cold.
Yeah, and I'd smoke a pipe once a year. On the coldest day of the year, I'd smoke a pipe outside.
But you're just weird. Paul.
Sit by the fire. No, that's what people do up there, man.
But the other thing, you're not selling 660s over there. You're not selling big cigars.
In the Northeast.
No, because you can't sit
Yeah, I
outside
mean,
for
the
an
ones
hour
that
and a
be
half.
at 20-degree weather for an hour and a
Wait,
half.
that's a dog walker. You know, like there's something that's going to last you 15, 20 minutes, and then you go back in.
To people over there like the smaller ring gauge, smaller cigars because it's quick.
All right. Well, that was interesting.
New Yorkers are always in a rush. You know, we got stuff to do, man. I can't spend an hour and a half on a cigar. Now I can. I live in Florida. I'm
You don't
half
even spend
retired.
an hour and a half working on the show.
Can I get a rim shot, please? No?
Kyle's like,
Yeah.
he's like, I don't have one.
Really good. Okay. Anyways, good effort, but
well, we're coming
good jobs. All
Man,
right.
we've come up to the top end of the hour. Huh?
Yes, very
Wow.
much so. All right. So,
So what are we going to talk about the second hour?
I don't know.
Some Robert Kraft?
Maybe. We'll
We
talk
got
about
that. We have Coop calling in at the top of the hour. We're going to talk
Coopster.
to him.
Nice.
And Nelson, if he wants to stick around, he can stick around.
Where's he going to go?
He's hanging out with us today.
I am hanging out.
He came a long way. Danny, next time you come down here, we'd love to have you on the show live again, man.
Absolutely.
It's a little bit warmer here than in New Jersey.
Yes, anytime you need
It
an
is.
escape.
Listen.
Actually, I think the last time I was on the show live was at the La Zona Palooza.
Yeah, that's the last time we had John.
If I didn't see pictures on social media, I didn't even realize he was at the Great Smoke.
He was at the Great Smoke?
Yeah, me too.
You were there?
Yes, there were
I
pictures of him in social media.
I
I'm like,
didn't see him.
Oh, Danny was there?
Did Danny?
I said hi to you and everything.
Bro, I had the same conversation with Matt Booth. I'm like, were you able to make it? He's like, man, you and I had a 3 or 4 minute conversation. I'm like, we did? Dude, there's so much going. Because you got to remember, I got voices in my earpiece. Yep. Right? I got people stopping me every 5 minutes to talk to me physically as I'm listening to what's going on. It's just so much going on. It's such a blur every year, literally every year.
I went up to him and I was like, hey, let's take a quick picture of the three of us in the booth. And Abe took like 4 steps, got interrupted. Took like 5 more, got interrupted a second time.
Right.
And I walked up to him.
Did we ever make it?
No. I walked up to him and I was like, dude, don't worry about it. And then he goes, before it's over, man, I'll be by. He meant it, I know, but it just didn't work out.
I'll Photoshop
I
it.
forgot that whole conversation.
But you remember it now?
No, I mean, now, yeah, now that you mention it, yeah, but vaguely. I mean, it's like a bad acid trip trying to remember what goes on.
I'm getting flashes, and Allison, I do remember. I actually did talk to Danny at the event.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Listen, I just wanted to hang out with you, Abe, at the Spearmint Rhino, and that's what really disappointed me.
You know what?
He was dead.
Listen, no, I'm going to tell you something a little different. We got 10 seconds?
Yep.
No, I don't got 10 seconds. It's a bigger story than that.
Okay, all right. We'll talk about it when we come back.
Thanks for calling in, Danny.
We appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon. Until then, keep it lit, everybody.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
The Southeast #1 club of the year is Spearmint Rhino. Enjoy $5 lunch specials daily till 3 with the best view in town. Really hungry? Take a bite of their 16-ounce New York strip special, only $14.95. Available daily until 10 p.m. Spearmint Rhino, home of $10 Tuesdays all day and all night. And now Thursdays until 8 p.m. Dances are $10. Spearmint Rhino is South Florida's adult playground. Mention at the door, Honest Abe sent you for free entry. For more information, visit spearmintrhino.com.
Lights, camera, action. Real Clips Barbershop brings you all that is good about old school barbershops in a new cinematic themed environment. Whether you need a traditional cut, fade, blowout, or even a straight razor hot towel shave, our master barbers will get you right. All while enjoying iconic scenes from some of your favorite movies, right from our video screens built into the mirrors. Visit realclipsbarbershop.com. That's real, R-E-E-L, clipsbarbershop.com for a location near you or to make an appointment. After one visit, we know you'll be back.
Keep it lit with KMA Talk Radio.
Cigar Fairy's making rounds.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
a brand more than 100 years in the making. Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Topsa factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit sindicato.com.
Hey, fools, how about a game of Cutthroat? It's your funeral. That's my kind of game. Arnold, I hope your pool playing is better than your choice of cigars. What do you mean? Wow, tough crowd. Here, try this Recluse cigar. You're going to need all the help you can get. Don't be stingy. Let me get one of those. Recluse. Wow, that's a good smoke. Now I can bring my A game. I think you should stick with that Recluse cigar and work on your B game, because you don't have an A game. And I know a little something about games. Boom. Ooh, that's cold.
Mike Bellady has collaborated with industry legends Don Pepin Garcia, Manuel Quesada, and Ernesto Perez Carrillo to make some of the industry's most highly touted cigars. Through his company, MLB Cigars, Mike brings you 4 incredible and unique blends: Imperia, Imperia Islero, Imperia Aventador, and the David P. Ehrlich Tremont. MLB Cigars are made with the best minds in the industry. Visit us at MLBCigarVentures.com and follow us on social media. Imperia and David P. Ehrlich Cigars. Developed by legends, smoked by connoisseurs.
Quality and value are always the 2 biggest determining factors for consumers when making buying decisions. Casa Bella by Sindicato Cigars offers superior flavor, quality construction, and an affordable everyday price. Completely handmade in the Dominican Republic, these value-priced, smooth yet flavorful cigars are comprised of Dominican and Nicaraguan filler tobaccos, and they're available in natural and Maduro wrappers. Visit SindicadoCigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Casa Bella cigars.
Lights, camera, action. Real Clips Barbershop brings you all that is good about old school barbershops in a new cinematic themed environment. Whether you need a traditional cut, fade, blowout, or even a straight razor hot towel shave, our master barbers will get you right. All while enjoying iconic scenes from some of your favorite movies, right from our video screens built into the mirrors. Visit RealClipsBarbershop.com. That's real, R-E-E-L, ClipsBarbershop.com for a location near you or to make an appointment. After one visit, we know you'll be back.
Dan Blunt here for Alec Bradley Cigars. You ever plunk down hard-earned cash for a cigar? You're hoping you just bought yourself a nice drive-through taste town, only to discover you're in the slow lane with a clunker. That sucks. Say goodbye to bad rides. Test drive an Alec Bradley cigar today. At Alec Bradley, they get it. Whether we're talking about life or cigars, it's all about the ride.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Insurance companies have a very unique business model that the general public doesn't understand. Insurance companies make profit only one way: taking in premiums and paying out less on claims than they take in premiums. In doing this, they oftentimes deny legitimate people with viable claims fair compensation.
We know accidents happen. They happen every day. The good thing about insurance is it helps people do the right thing when they've caused accidents. You know, if I cause an accident, the first thing I want to do is make sure the person is okay, the person's taken care of. The insurance gives us the ability to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the insurance company treats people like statistics instead of human beings. And that's why you need an experienced attorney to make sure the insurance company does the right thing.
Baker and Zimmerman, defending the injured. 800-866-LAWS.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
Joya de Nicaragua proudly announces the release of Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial, a carefully modified recipe containing a unique and exceptional selection of barrel-aged grade A fillers and a beautiful silky shade-grown Habano wrapper. From the legendary Jalapa Valley, produced in small quantities, this exceptional medium to full-bodied cigar will continue to captivate consumers with its rich Nicaraguan complexity, subtle woody and sweet flavors, and a velvety finish. Try Cuatro Cinco Reserva Especial today.
Since the dawn of time, the universe has been constantly evolving. Now experience the evolution of flavor. Sindicato Cigars, available in Ecuadorian shade-grown Corojo and San Andres Marron wrappers, are beautifully crafted by master blender Arsenio Ramos. Using a double-leaf binder and meticulously box-pressed, Sindicato Cigars provide the perfect draw to deliver the evolved flavors you won't soon forget. Visit SindicatoCigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Sindicato Cigars.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio. I am Adam K., the Brewmeister. With me, of course, the man, the myth himself, Mr. Honest Abe.
I'd like to take a poll. I believe that Paul should put his hat back on.
I was about to say the exact same thing. I
Paul
literally was about to say, Paul, put the hat on. You're distracting me.
Yes. There you go.
Thank you.
God.
Thank you.
Did you get any of that on camera? Did you get any of that on camera?
Yeah, I got the whole thing.
My God.
Do you think that I should get a toupee?
No, I think you should just go bald.
Yes.
I could do that. I usually do it really light.
My number one advice I tell people who are stuck on leaving the little patches of hair that grow on top and have the Larry Fine look all around the edges, all that does is say to everybody that you are a balding man.
And you are
when you shave your head, then you are just a man who wears his hairstyle bald.
Yes.
I don't have a...
Good
you know,
head.
it does...
Listen, I have the ugliest head to mankind. And I imagine me with hair.
That's not what Matt Booth says.
Imagine me. Well, Matt Booth.
He
adores me.
The little.
He likes a little
roll
runway
in the back.
I call the speed bumps. They're speed bumps, okay? Okay, they're little speed bumps. It keeps all the knowledge from trickling out of my head that fast.
Right.
Okay,
that's what it is.
But no, I mean, you just become bald. You become a guy who just wears his hair bald.
I'm always fascinated by people. I can't remember his name. One of the
try
guys
to
in
hold
the
on to
industry.
it for as long as
No.
possible.
I'm fascinated by people that are bald that actually
John
have
Carney?
hair. John Carney.
Chia Pet?
He had hair. He has hair.
Is it the Chia Pet?
And he was bald.
Paul is like a white LeBron James. That's pretty funny.
I don't understand that. How is that?
LeBron is also losing his hair and will not admit it and just keeps this. Yeah, it's really bad. That's why he wears the headband during games, so you can't really see where his hairline is. And like the times he throws the headband off, it's like, whoa, dude, what?
Right.
What are you doing, man? Come on. Oh,
John Carney, like a Chia Pet. He was like bald, and all of a sudden, whoo! And then he even had the little faux hawk going.
But he had hair. Why was he bald then? Because that's the style?
John Carney was bald.
I'm saying he shaved it, but he could grow hair.
I don't think so. I think...
I think he has hair now.
Yeah, no.
The debate is that his hair, or did he do something that all of a sudden grow hair? That's why I called him Chia Pet.
Well, John, if you're listening and you have something to grow hair, send it to me.
Do you want me to text him? It's actually his birthday.
Yeah, text him.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, he turned 35 today. Today's what 35 looks like, I suppose. But you know what? I just thought of this. I just made the assumption that he's recently implanted or did something. I never really actually realized that, actually, you know what? He just was a guy who shaved his head, and now he's growing out his hair.
Yeah, so why would you do that?
Which probably makes more sense.
Well, from what he told me when I saw him right before the Great Smoke is, because I said to him...
Because it's not Rogaine. I mean, he's got hair.
Rogaine doesn't work. I used it for years.
I mean, it's not Rogaine.
He said he used it
No,
for years.
I did. He basically told me the girl he was dating wanted him to grow the hair, and he had been shaving it, so he started growing it out. And he liked it, so he kept it. And
but
that's
he
what
has
he's
hair.
That's his hair.
Yeah.
But he has hair. Why would he shave
what is the question I'm supposed to be texting him?
Why'd you shave your head?
No. He has no hair augmentation. He's never been when he was bald, it was by choice. It wasn't because he was balding.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of guys, by the way, who I do know who wear their head bald and aren't balding.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't think so. I think it's a preference.
Are they like? Is it? Are they cops or something? Like where they need
no shampoo, no bad hair days. Nothing to groom. It's just a good look for some people.
I don't think it's a good look for me. My brother looks good with it. He's been doing it for years.
In your situation, I just don't think it's a choice anymore.
Or I just wear a hat.
For the rest, because that's a much better look. Let me wear a cap every day for the rest of my life. Just man up.
I look good in a hat.
Nice caps.
Right. Anyway, before we get Coop, don't we? I mean, we might as well run him into the next segment. I mean,
Coop, stick around. We're gonna keep. It's gonna go long.
Well, I was going to talk about the TGS party before the break. I said, look, man, I used to be the life of the party, of the after party of TGS. I mean, literally, because it was such nice to have the great smoke over. I would just go start getting slammed.
Even in like the recent years?
No, I think it's been now 4 years in a row, maybe 4 years in a row that I haven't been able to make it to the after party. Longer?
I think you went 3 years ago.
No,
I want to say
you did. We go 3 years ago.
3 years ago?
Yeah, I think there's the photo of you, me, and your dad and Vinny. That's from 3 years ago.
Is that 3 years ago?
Yeah, I want to say that's 3 years ago.
It felt like longer.
Yeah.
So you're saying I only missed 2?
Yeah.
I've only missed 2 after parties.
Yes.
This last 2 years.
Yeah.
Just getting old, man. Body can't take it. I mean, literally. I mean, I'm just coming home. You're trying to shower. You can't go straight there. I mean, obviously, I can go straight there. That'd be the point. But I've been sweating since 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
I got to go home and shower, and sometimes I'm able to make it into the shower, and by the time I get out, I'm too tired. And sometimes, like this year, I passed out taking off my clothes, trying to make it into the shower. Woke up 3:30 in the morning.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just too much. I'm getting too old.
Did you go at him?
No, I did not. I went back to. I had to go back to the office. I had stuff I had to do.
I have to give Adam.
Oh, so you went to work?
Yes, he dropped some stuff. I have to give Adam props. This year is probably his best straight smoke performance.
Wow.
I've seen many years. And not just by me, by everybody. Well, last year you got drunk and just disappeared.
I was just going to say he's going to come up with that as the reason.
I banned him from drinking this year.
I was the only one working at the end last year, and I got pissed at everybody because they were sitting around, and I said,
you were
drunk
by then.
And he left.
You were drunk.
No. Everybody else was sitting around and talking.
I was drunk.
And I got sick.
Were you?
Yeah.
I see. I remember when he just disappeared last year, though.
He did disappear, but there was more of a team effort this year. I mean, everybody's kind of stuck around. Listen, that's the hard thing, too, is these guys all put in long days, and now you expect them to, all right, dude, we need to load
you
stuff up.
You have to clean stuff
up. It's just...
That's the worst part.
Hold on, it's not even cleaning. The fairgrounds has people come in cleaning. It's grabbing all our stuff
and put it in the
truck. Yeah.
It's tough.
We need, you know what...
You need 2 crews.
No, we thought about that.
Crew?
I think next year we should look into just seeing if we could have them lock everything up, and then just have a crew that would rather come in at noon the next day, or
I thought you already did that. I didn't realize that you didn't do that.
Well, there's some valuable stuff that you just can't leave there. That's the problem. Or leave
like the merchandise and
thousands of dollars in products.
Tens of thousands of dollars of product.
Yeah,
not thousands, tens of thousands.
Yes. But maybe if you take the product stuff and just leave like the banners and things like that.
The product
stuff
is usually the biggest. We don't pick up the banners. We just picked up the banners yesterday.
No, Adam and I wrapped them up.
No.
Put the tents together.
There were 6 of them. That was 6.
Yeah, you know how many banners there were?
Hundreds.
It was like over 100. It was like 60, 70 banners.
You're talking about the manufacturer's banners. You mean like
all
the
the
food
stuff hanging in the rafters,
right?
Hanging from the ceilings.
Right.
We picked that all up yesterday. So, but hopefully now I'm going to train. I'm going to do this competition with Saka and Nimish. I'll be ready to go to the after
Nelson
party.
Says he wants.
Yeah, Nelson said he
in?
wants to do it.
I want in.
You want in?
I got the advantage.
Dude, you're dead. You're easy money.
No, I'm not.
You're dead out. You're a cripple. You can barely even stand up.
That's fine, but I'm the youngest.
Are you?
Yeah.
How old are you?
40.
Does he look younger than me?
Yeah. I thought he. When he said he's the youngest, I believed him.
I don't trust Paul's judgment. Does he look younger than me? A little bit.
Just a little bit.
Because it's funny, because psychologically, I just assumed you were older.
No.
I mean, I didn't even thought about it. I just looked at him. I just figured he's my elder. I didn't even think about it.
How old?
Well, you walk around on your back, and you're crippled.
Yeah,
How old are you?
40.
Yeah, 40. Yeah, I'm 7 years older than you. Wow.
And Sokka's older than you, right?
Yeah, Sokka's a grandpa. I almost a decade on you. Yeah.
What about Nimish?
I don't know how old Nimish is.
Nimish is probably like 50, I'm guessing.
Is he that old?
I think so.
Nimish is definitely older than me.
Yeah.
I'm questioning it.
I don't know, actually. I don't know that he's older than you.
I don't have a good answer to that.
Well, Coop, you know how old Nimish is?
Coop's on the phone, yeah.
I'm not sure.
Oh, see, the one guy who might
Somebody
know.
Facebook stalked this.
I know I'm older than Nimish. I'm 51.
I just talked to him this morning, too, on the ride in. Should ask.
It doesn't say on his Facebook page.
Yeah, I wonder how old he is. Anyways, before we go, I got to ask KMA a question that for Nelson.
Oh, good.
Is from Quentin Thorne Nation. Is there a specific type of tobacco you guys are looking to move towards, or is it all just in the hands of the customer you're doing projects for?
Yes. So I think we leave it up to the customer on that one. So what we try to do, we put together 3 or 4 blends that we're looking on to release, and then let the customer really select. One nice thing, Eric has gotten his hands on a lot more tobacco in the last couple of years.
Right.
So that makes it a little bit easier making these different blends.
And he's able to get stuff that he wouldn't necessarily have been able to
4 or
in
5
the beginning.
years ago, yeah.
There you go. So there we go. We have answered Quentin Thorne Nation's question. And we're going to take a break. And here on NPR, when we come back, we're going to talk to William Cooper about what's in the news. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Known the world over as the Rolls-Royce of cigars, with unparalleled packaging and superb quality, Gurkha cigars are works of art that feature the rarest and best tobaccos in the industry, offering a flavor profile for every palate. The highly rated Gurkha brand creates a luxurious experience for even the most discriminating cigar smoker. So treat yourself today with an unparalleled cigar smoking experience. Visit GurkhaCigars.com to find a purveyor of Gurkha cigars near you.
Plasencia Cigars has been one of the world's leading growers of first-class tobacco since 1865. Today, Nestor Plasencia Sr., together with the 5th generation of the Plasencia family, continue the legacy. With over 3,000 acres of quality tobacco fields, they are makers of quality cigars, including Alma Fuerte, ranked among the top 10 cigars in major publications. Find them in your local premium tobacconist stores around the country. Plasencia Cigars, perfected for more than 150 years. Yours to enjoy now.
Hello, this is Glenn Case, owner of Christoph Cigars. Smoking a cigar is all part of the experience. For me, there's nothing better than gathering with friends after an amazing steak dinner and smoking my GC Signature Series paired with a fine glass of scotch. Good conversation and a few laughs is always better when smoking Christoph. Start enriching your downtime. Go to Christoph.com and click on the Discover Your Christoph tab to find the Christoph cigars that are right for you. Upgrade your downtime with Christoph.
Ventura Cigar Company is a boutique cigar brand born in sunny Southern California. Ventura Cigar Company is on a mission to create memorable, complex cigar blends that excite the senses and reward discriminating palates. Experience the Cigar Aficionado number 13 Cigar of the Year, the Archetype Axis Mundi. Rise up, step up, look up, fire up, and leave compromise behind with Ventura Cigar Company. Check them out online at VenturaCigar.com.
Make your next bold journey an epic one. When it comes to cigars, only one brand delivers intense, unforgettable experiences: Camacho. In continuing this fearless tradition, Camacho brings you the newest addition to its arsenal of badass, the new Camacho BXP. Intense, box-pressed, and crafted with rugged American broadleaf fillers from Pennsylvania. Available in Connecticut, Corojo, and Ecuador. Outfit your next bold journey with the new Camacho BXP.
Monte Cristo has set the standard once again, turning back the hands of time by utilizing a long-forgotten, unique aging process that harmonizes the flavors of the wrapper, binder, and filler with the use of small pilones. Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured is an exquisite cigar you must try now. Available nationally for the first time, Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured features a 2006 Nicaraguan Rosado Oscuro wrapper that is both beautiful and distinctive. This cigar is a masterpiece no one should miss. Make sure you get one today at your local tobacconist. Monte Cristo Epic Craft Cured.
Since their humble beginnings in 1998, Drew Estate has believed that the production floor is the crossroads between art and passion, and where the real magic takes place. Drew Estate Master Blender Willie Herrera has crafted a unique medium-bodied line extension that is creamy, lush, and ultra-smooth, and finished off with a flawless shade wrapper that delivers satisfaction in spades. Continuing the story from their factory floor, it is with great bravado that the Drew Estate presents Under Crown Shade, a true Drew experience.
Bold and complex. That is the new Romeo San Andres by Romeo Julieta. Using the very best San Andres wrapper leaf available in the market, Rafael Nadal and AJ Fernandez collaborated together to create a new standard among San Andres cigars. Medium to full-bodied, this cigar is bountiful in both flavor and aroma. Available nationally for the first time, Romeo San Andres is a cigar you do not want to miss. Make sure to get one today at your local tobacconist. Romeo San Andres by Romeo y Julieta.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio, broadcasting live here in West Palm Beach, Florida. I am Adam K., the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Mr. Honest Abe.
Yeah, I'd like to take this moment to address
This is a public service announcement.
Yes,
Oh, boy.
Miss Allison. My last name is very hard to pronounce.
You know who you are.
Yes.
On the book face.
Yes, on the book face. Because multiple times now she's like freaking out because we're not talking about cigars. So, and she listens to our show on a regular basis. She's always on here.
I love that you call her out.
Yeah, I gotta call her out because
I love it.
I don't know whether she's realized this, but we are not we just talk about cigar show, and we've kind of had that theme forever. We're a lifestyle show. Our tagline is life, liberty, and the pursuit of fine cigars.
It's a cigar lifestyle show.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to listen to anybody talk about cigars for 2 hours. I'm in the industry. I mean, it's just how much wrapper, binder, filler can you hear, Allison? I mean, we'll talk about it a little bit. We'll touch on a few subjects. If you got a question, throw it out there. I'll be glad to ask, but we're going to talk about other stuff. And unfortunately, today was about hair. She's a little grossed out about the hair, I guess. But,
if she saw Paul's hair, then that's why she was grossed
She
out.
did, but I take offense to that too. But listen, I'm not gonna go there.
It's
You
not
put on a
something I
hat,
want.
man.
I put on a hat. I have a beautiful wife. What do I don't care what other people
But
say.
we will be talking about other stuff. There are plenty of guys out there who will talk to you for 2 to 3 hours straight about, tobacco. I mean, Dave Garofalo, if you can listen to the screeching voice for 2 or 3 hours, you can listen to his show. If you want to hear somebody beat his chest and talk about how awesome he is himself, you can listen to Dave for 2 or 3 hours. There's a show for everybody out there. Ours is just about life in general.
I'm waiting to see her comment. I can't wait. Like I'm not.
It's brewing.
Listen,
Yeah.
I didn't say nothing bad. I'm just trying to. She's repeatedly made comments like, we need to talk more about cigars. So I'm just trying to explain to her the basis of our show so she's not disappointed and she knows what to expect.
Wake up, fool! The cool thing for us is that we get to meet these guys like Nelson and Danny that are like, they're the people behind the brands, and we want to learn your story and know about your life, and it's just what adds to building a brand and building a company.
I even want to know your opinion on different things that are going on in the world today.
Right, right.
They have a conversation, a discussion.
Yeah.
110%. That's what we're all here about on KMA
We still got
Talk
Coop.
Radio.
Should we get Coop before we cut him off again? Get him on the air?
Can we get it in 8 minutes?
I don't know.
Yeah, we could do it in 8 minutes.
All right. Okay.
Hey, yo, what's my theme music?
The Scoop with Coop. Breaking industry news. Hear it first on KMA Talk Radio and cigar-coop.com.
Koopaloop, what is happening in the news this week?
That's all his wife gets is 8 minutes, so he should be perfectly fine in getting it in.
8 minutes, please.
That's true.
So, Coop,
all right, guys. Good morning. So there's a lot going on like this month in the cigar industry, and this month is the month where the cigar festivals take place in Cuba and the Dominican Republic. And Pro Cigar is the one that's taking place in the Dominican Republic. And right before that festival opened, the Casadas, who were really one of the people who spearheaded that festival over the years, they announced a new release, the Casada 1974. And it's a release that commemorates their 45th anniversary. It's probably more significant because the Casadas typically have done their signature release over the years at Pro Cigar, but they've had their problems over the last year, and last year they didn't do a release. So this year, Casada 1974 makes its debut. It will be launched in Spain first, and then at IPCPR launched for the U.S. market.
All right, very cool. We can look for that.
IPCPR is early this year, right?
Yeah, it's like we were talking about
June.
Yeah, it's right before July 4th. Gets over like on June 3rd,
Jesus.
July 3rd.
Ugly.
It's
Oh, that's an awful time to travel.
Awful time to be in Vegas, too.
Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's not a good time. And in fact, I grew up in the Northeast, and a lot of the graduations are really at the end of June, so that's going to be challenging for some folks over the next couple of years.
Yeah, the 22nd through the 26th, usually that last week of June.
I'm sure I'm sure they probably gave him like 50 cents more room. That's why they booked it then.
All right, keep going, Coop.
Crown Heads announced the 4 Kicks Mule Kick for 2019. It's the 4th installment of that. It's once again going to be made by Ernesto Perez Carrillo Jr. This year, for the first time, the Mule Kick is going to use a Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper, which is one of the wrappers that Ernesto is known for, along with Connecticut Broadleaf. So that's you can expect to start seeing that hit the stores pretty soon. And Mule Kick's probably one of the more sought after Crown Heads releases every year.
Is it me? I mean, listen, I like the guys. Mike and John are great guys. But maybe you could tell me. Sometimes I see the world through my own little bubble, so I could be dead wrong. But I just feel like those guys are just regurgitating the same stuff over and over again.
I think,
it's
I think they've gotten a following with their limited releases.
It's another, what is that? The Mississippi Line one or whatever. I mean, it's just, I'm having a blackout.
I know exactly what you're saying.
I'm having a blackout.
The Mason-Dixon line.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's just, it's like almost like they're half in the industry. Is it me? That's the feel I'm getting.
Here's what I'll say, Abe, and I was kind of on Facebook, on the comments, I kind of wrote this. I'd almost rather see a limited something like this than these other limiteds where they're basically unbanded cigars being thrown into a brown paper wrap bundle with a cute sticker graphic. I mean, that's the stuff to me is like, it doesn't excite me at all. And I see people going crazy for it. So I'd rather see Crown Heads take the Mule Kick and try it with a Sumatra wrapper than what I just described.
Yeah, I know, but they could just call it something else. That's what I'm saying. It's just like they're
I understand that part too. I do understand. I see a lot of companies do that. Yeah.
Coop, let me say one thing with because you mentioned the little wrappers with the stickers on them. As a brand, there's a lot of cost in the dyes and printing and getting boxes and all these things done. So when you're doing these limited runs, it's a very small amount of money because it's a small amount of boxes. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when you're doing the limited runs, you kind of get creative with the packaging because that's what eats you up in the cost. Sometimes you could do these projects and almost lose money as a company. So as much as you want to do it and you got a really good cigar, you got to do it where it makes sense. At the end of the day, you got a business to run.
Yeah, Nelson, I totally agree. But I also get with some of the stuff you guys have done, like with the pickle juice, the nunchucks, and now with the hand grippers, there is a story behind that cigar. You guys are talking about the tobaccos. These other ones, I mean, you're just hearing nothing about it. And to me, it almost seems like they're just grabbing stuff out of the factory and slapping a label on it. But I don't think that's what you guys are doing. So I understand there is a difference and there is a cost with the packaging, but I think there is a difference in terms of how the release is being positioned.
All right. Coop, what's happening on cigar-coop.com this week?
You should be seeing my recap of the Great Smoke, which was an excellent event. And you'll also be seeing my review of the Camacho Hard Charger and a Crown Heads Las Calaveras 2018 review.
Oh, nice.
And we come full circle once again to Crown Heads. So what was the highlight of the Great Smoke for you in 30 seconds?
I'll tell you what. Obviously, the pre-event dinner was fantastic. But just there was a lot of star power at this year's event. I think you guys had some big names there that, seeing guys, Dion was there this year. Nick Malolo, Steve Saka, George Padron. You guys had a big amount of star power this year. I mean, you've always had star power, but this year everyone really seemed to come out with it.
I had to change my request to some demands.
I think that was it showed.
Absolutely. All right, Coop, thanks for everything. We will talk to you next week. Make sure you check out cigar-coop.com for all the latest news, quality reviews, and great information about what's going on in the cigar industry. When we come back, we're going to talk about the elephant in the room, or actually the elephant in Jupiter. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram, too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Once in a lifetime, something comes along that changes the game. That time is now. The Blast by Infinity is the most advanced, scientifically proven multi-purpose protectant on the market today. The Blast eliminates all smoke and odor on contact and creates a long-lasting barrier of protection. The Blast works on clothing, textiles, and hard surfaces. Water-based, non-toxic, hypoallergenic, 100% guaranteed. Safe for human and pets. Visit InfinityOdorShield.com.
A Toscano cigar is a perfect combination of American and Italian craftsmanship. Made with American and Italian dark-fired cured tobacco, Toscano cigars are produced by hand by the cigar rollers of Lucca, Italy. Smoking a Toscano helps you escape from the real world for a few perfect minutes. Like when you're sitting at home on a terrace after a long day's work pondering life and how beautiful things are. A Toscano cigar can take you back through over 200 years of history and elegance. Toscano is now available at your local premium cigar retailer.
Cigar enthusiasts, did you know your personal freedom to enjoy a fine cigar is affected by some form of smoking ban in all 50 states? Additionally, taxation on premium cigars is at its highest level in history, with some states taxing at an astronomical rate of 75%. Finally, there's a solution. CRA, Cigar Rights of America, is the first and only nonprofit public advocacy association fighting for your freedom to enjoy a fine cigar. Don't just sit there. Become part of the solution. Become a CRA member today. Membership is only $35 a year. That's less than $3 a month. And as a special bonus, CRA will send you 2 limited edition cigars as a way to say thank you for joining. Visit cigarrights.org for more information and to become a member.
The Oliva family, the makers of some of the most affordable yet highest rated premium cigars available. For 7 straight years, Cigar Aficionado has rated Oliva as one of the best cigars of the year. And Oliva has a cigar for all smokers, from the newly released Gilberto Oliva Reserva to the bold and rich Oliva Serie V. Oliva cigars can be found at a tobacconist near you. So always ask for Oliva, an unbeatable value and uncompromising quality. The Oliva family of cigars.
A brand more than 100 years in the making, Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Topsa factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit sindicato.com.
Monitor 3 humidors at once from one simple device. Caring for your cigars is easy with the new PuroTemp wireless hygrometer from Zycar. You now have the ability to monitor the humidity and temperature in 3 humidors without even having to open them. Ensure protection by setting simple alerts that will warn you when your cigars are not in the optimal environment. Like everything Zycar, this is backed by their lifetime warranty. Stop by your local tobacconist to purchase yours today. Zycar, for life.
To affinity and beyond. That is where Affinity Cigars will take you. These mild to medium cigars use only the finest select high-grade Ecuadorian Connecticut tobacco, creating a cigar that delivers a smooth, rich, creamy smoke with the gentleness of a mother's touch. Affinity Cigars have become America's go-to cigar for that flavorful yet unintimidating smoking experience. Visit syndicatocigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Oh, welcome back to KMA Talk Radio. I am Adam K. the Brewmeister. We are here broadcasting live in West Palm Beach, Florida. What is so funny?
You did not speak one word in the break. You just sat there and stared at us. And then all of a sudden he comes on.
You're just a weird observer of behavior.
I am so fascinated by you. The more I get to know you, the more I want to know more.
Honest Abe is here as well.
He could be your biggest fan, Adam.
Apparently. Can I get anyone else to be my fan?
Next to Matt Booth.
All right. That's fine. I'll allow that. We hope you enjoyed it.
Why are women so sensitive?
Oh, did she write something back?
I didn't get upset. Did I sound like I was upset at her?
No.
Oh,
you were just trying to
Allison, it's called a dialogue. You keep requesting stuff about a show, and I want to be clear of what our format of our show is so you're not disappointed. That's not called being upset.
Yeah, Abe just sounds upset most of the time.
Yeah, I mean,
angry.
That's usually my just normal resting face.
We like the banter back and forth. To be honest, keep it coming if you want to argue with them. That's great.
I'm not upset. I want to clarify your expectations of what this show's about. The show's not about talking about cigars for 2 hours. we've never done that. We don't do that, and we probably never will do that.
Oh, look at his head going back and forth. He did that. When you were saying that just now, you were doing this, like the never done that, not gonna do it.
No, that's not what I did.
I have to agree.
But yeah, I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all. Just, I just wanted you to understand what you could expect. Most people are disappointed because they have expectations that's not met. So I wanted to clarify your expectations.
And most radio shows would have ignored that comment and just kept going with what they're doing, but we like to interact with people.
We are here for the people.
Yes, we're
We
here for
are
you.
by the people, for the people, and about the people.
You are our fan. Listen, we see you on the show regularly. We know you like the show and you watch it. That's why I'm a little surprised as why the format was a little surprising to you. But no one's upset here.
I still like you, Allison, even though you were disgusted by my hair.
Make sure
Dude, your wife is disgusted by your hair.
No, she's not. She thinks I'm very handsome.
From the eyebrow down.
I'm sorry. Can we get Steffi on the phone, please?
No, please, guys.
Clarification.
She's busy. She's
Quinn
busy.
just said Abe was snapping his fingers.
Before we get on to our next topic, why don't you show the hand gripper? Because I don't think we've
Right there.
seen it.
That camera.
Hold on, I'm gonna go get it. We're gonna take it out because it actually works, doesn't it?
Yeah. There it is.
I can't tell you the amount of time he spent trying to figure out how to package that. It was literally.
I guess that does. Yeah, when you look at it.
No, and the thing is, we had to use a.
Why don't you take one out?
Yeah.
Show the.
Show the hand grip.
There's one out of the other one too. I didn't take any. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Yeah. So too much work.
He's tired. He hurt his elbow. He's got tennis elbow now.
In between the time you can't smoke a cigar, you can also get a workout in for your forearms with the hand gripper.
So
here to help you get a stronger forearms.
So we have a discussion topic here that I know Abe is going to be all over. But in our general discussion portion, Allison's really not going to like this because this has nothing to do with cigars. But
We're gonna give Allison a sorry ahead of time.
yeah. So if anyone that hasn't heard, Robert Kraft is allegedly being charged, or is being charged by is it the Jupiter Police or is it the FBI that's charging him with solicitation?
I think it's Jupiter Police because
or Palm Beach County.
The guy that was
Sheriff's
that
Office.
was on the news the other day is actually a patron of ours.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's a regular.
The one that announced it?
Yeah. Look, here's the thing.
So, wait. So let me just say what it is if they don't know. It's Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, is being charged with solicitation of prostitution in Jupiter, Florida. Not far from here.
He went to a rub and tug, which basically is a massage parlor with happy endings. And I don't know what the big deal is. This poor guy is getting slaughtered all over television.
Especially if they don't have a case. Could you imagine dragging his name through the mud?
I don't like what they're doing because they're dragging his name because I guess they're claiming that. Is this music themed for something?
It's football.
Okay.
Football, yeah.
Oh, I didn't get it. It went over my head. If I had here, it would have stopped it. But anyways.
I got a hat.
Right? There you go. No, they're claiming that it's human trafficking. Okay?
Was the original investigation or part of the investigation?
Right.
Yeah.
But they're literally kind of almost insinuating like there's some involvement of him in human trafficking, which there's not.
No.
Okay?
Right, he wouldn't know how they get these people in
listen,
there.
I don't care what the news says. Right? These parlors aren't like the stuff that you saw in Taken.
Yeah, I was going to say Taken.
They're not drugging these girls up. In fact, a couple of these girls that work in these parlors are actually cigar smokers and have come into our bars and hang out. Okay?
Wait, what? I didn't know this.
Oh, now Paul wants to know who they are. He's all excited now. Are you going to be fascinated by them too?
I'd like to have one of them on the show. I'd like to talk to them
I'll get you
about
on the show.
Seriously, you don't think that would be cool?
Don't speak great English.
That's all right.
But I mean, look. First off, I don't believe solicitation should be a crime. I don't think soliciting prostitution is any more of a crime than lighting up a joint. I mean,
it is the world's oldest profession.
It's no harm. It's no foul. If it's two consenting adults, it should be no big deal.
You're talking about two different crimes: solicitation of prostitution and
I understand.
prostitution.
I definitely think solicitation should not be a crime.
Okay, and what about prostitution?
Absolutely not.
Okay,
it's a capitalistic America. I mean, if a woman is all right doing that with her body, listen. I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, every single guy who's dating is basically soliciting. Okay? And if you're married, you're still paying for it one way or another. I mean, it's just the reality of the situation, okay? So, I mean, I don't think that it's an act if it's between two consenting adults. I don't care what they agree to. I think the government should keep their face out of it, their business out of it. There's nothing wrong with it. What harm is there in it? You know, now I'm not talking about where you have real, you know, they're drugging them up, but that's like not the majority of the cases, you know. You know, I don't see pimps walking around the streets of South Florida or whatever. I mean, you know, that's a dying breed.
You think so?
Oh yeah, Internet's killed that.
Okay.
Internet's killed that now.
The dark web has ended this.
No, I mean it's not necessary, you know. I mean, but I just it's pathetic. It's sad, and it just shows how the lack of the media to be able to report anything worthy anymore.
A couple of guys on Facebook point them out next time I'm in the shop.
Oh, dude! Listen, South Florida is the home of these places.
My office building has one in it.
Listen, I must pass about 8 just going back and forth to work.
When I'm leaving work at 6:00, I'm telling you, they're like Maseratis pull up, Bentley, like all these really nice cars pull up.
Any place that still has an open sign past 10 p.m. is Rub and Tug.
Right.
That's the
yeah,
first,
they're open to like
That's immediately
midnight.
the first sign that it's actually not a legitimate massage place, you know. Yeah, but I don't want to take anything away from these girls. Some of these girls are talented masseuses too. Let's not downplay there. Let's not downplay your skill set here.
You're trying to keep a straight face for like a whole 2 seconds. You lost it.
But I think the coverage of this day after day, all day. I mean, we're here in the studio, we're looking up, and they're talking about ESPN. It's pathetic, and it's a joke. Move on. He's pretty much doing what I'd venture to say 75% of the male population at some point in their lives has visited. So, Paul doesn't believe in that number.
75% is a high percentage, man.
Do you feel it's a high percentage?
No.
There you go.
75%. So you think 75%
All right, 70,
of men...
67, I believe the majority of males at one point or another have visited a Rub and Tug.
Maybe we should change the poll.
No, that's next week's poll.
Next week's poll.
Brought to you by our good friends over at Zycar. Make sure you check out the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page and cast your vote in next week's poll.
Jeez. I mean, I don't know. I have heard of these places, obviously, and you know what? I heard the key term to look for when you're looking for a place like that is table shower. When it says table shower on the window,
that's table shower.
No, I don't even know what it is.
Table shower is the best experience in your life.
What
dude.
is it?
Look, they put you on a table and bathe you like a child. They scrub you down. You ever see the Orbitz commercial where the teeth goes bling? That's how your body comes out from a good table shower.
You don't want to give these graphics guys some ideas with you, Abe.
Dude,
about what this table
listen,
shower
man, it is what it is.
Is it going to be the next cigar guys do? Table shower?
There are some really skanky places that you need to stay away from, but there are some legitimate places that have steam rooms, table showers. They're like mini spas. They're very nice.
Well, so you lay on a table and they just hose you down.
Sponge bath, right?
It's sponge bath. Yeah. They scrub you down. Reach every part that you can't reach.
Do they? I don't have any parts that I can't reach.
That's what you think. That's what you think. That's what you think. That's what you think. Wait till they find those spots. Like, ooh, I didn't know that was there.
It's getting bigger by the minute.
Are there any legitimate table showers where they don't do a rub and tug, like where they just give you a table shower?
No. I wouldn't think so. I think if they're giving you table showers, it's a rub and tug. If there's a table shower on the menu when you walk in, it's a rub and tug. Paul's losing it. Look, we can't talk.
Danny put on Facebook, I would pay to see Abe at a table shower.
Well, listen, there really isn't a table I would trust. I'm not going to lie. You know, usually the stuff in there is of the highest caliber material. I don't think there's a table I would really trust. Because if I got in a table shower and it went down, that'd probably be the most humiliating situation I could possibly
Talk
think
about
of.
news.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, my God.
Did they catch that one on video?
That's an SNL skit right there.
Right there, man. Oh, wow. Yeah. I don't trust table showers. Listen, I have my own massage table. At that, you know.
Really? So when somebody comes, you have to.
If somebody comes, yeah.
Because those fold-up ones,
hell
they're not going to
no.
work.
Are you kidding me? They're like matchsticks. Boom. No, yeah, I would never trust a table shower table. No way.
You don't have to answer this, Adam, but I feel like you will anyway.
Okay.
Have you ever had a table shower?
Nope.
Oh, you know what? We're gonna do a game. We're gonna send you to a parlor. And you're gonna come back and talk about it.
And can we record audio?
Listen, you're the only one that's single in the room.
Right, so you can go.
No, not have an issue.
Listen, we'll send you to the one by my office.
No,
we'll
send
them
them
to Jupiter.
No.
Oh, we got a better one?
Stop. I know where to send you. Dude, I was single for almost a decade in South Florida. I know where to send.
All right, so we'll send them, but I want you to record it. Like,
No,
not
we
video.
can't record it.
Come on.
Are you insane?
Oh, I guess that's
It's the same reason you can't take pictures
Are
of
you
strippers.
insane?
Are you
No,
kidding me?
we'll instead of me talking of conjecture or possibly old memories, we're going to get an up-to-date analysis and review by
Oh my
the
God,
Brewmeister.
that would be
And
awesome.
it's a company expense. It's research.
Yeah, KMA will pay for it.
It's research.
This episode of KMA Talk Radio brought to you by our good friends over at, well, I don't even think we can name names. And this is probably the last episode because all the advertisers are probably leaving.
So
and more are signing up.
When you go into a table shower, though, does he have to see? Somebody's got to teach him how to do this. Somebody that's done it, because we have to say, do you have to ask for it?
Quentin Thorne Nation. So everybody in the room has been to one except for Paul.
Do you have to ask for it, or do you just get the table shower and it's understood that, you're looking for the happy ending? Does he have to? Is there a code that he has to use?
No,
he's got to be coached.
I'll coach him. I'll have him in there going like a pro.
Because he's not, no offense, Adam, but he's slightly socially awkward, so he might not understand.
That was really well said.
Yeah, I'm just throwing it out there.
Anyway, we have to take a break here on KMA Talk Radio, and when we
all
come back...
All you gotta do is just leave the 100 on your forehead. That's all you gotta do, and the process will begin.
Once we come back, we'll see this week who belongs in a cigar insane asylum, and we'll see if we can get things back on the right track. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Recognized and respected throughout the cigar industry, Eric Espinoza and his La Zona factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, are committed to creating cigars of superior quality with the perfect combinations of flavor and strength for every palate. So whether it's the 93 rated La Ranja Reserva, the 92 rated 601s, the Murcielago, or the Espinoza Habano, Crema, or Especial, Espinoza Premium Cigars has the right cigar for you. The next time you're ready for a truly unique cigar experience, ask for Espinoza Cigars. A brand more than 100 years in the making, Particulares was established in Havana, Cuba in 1895, operating as an elite factory that would later introduce the world to classic brands such as Byron, Particulares, and even Monte Cristo. Now, Sindicato Cigars is proud to bring this historic brand back to life, partnering with the legendary Topsa factory in Esteli, Nicaragua, to reimagine this Cuban classic as a modern-day Nicaraguan puro. Transport yourself to a bygone era of Cuban nostalgia with Particulares by Sindicato. For more information, visit Sindicato.com.
Hey, fools, how about a game of Cutthroat? It's your funeral. That's my kind of game. Arnold, I hope your pool playing is better than your choice of cigars. What do you mean? Wow, tough crowd. Here, try this Recluse cigar. You're gonna need all the help you can get. Don't be stingy. Let me get one of those. Recluse. Wow, that's a good smoke. Now I can bring my A game. I think you should stick with that Recluse cigar and work on your B game, because you don't have an A game. And I know a little something about games. Boom. Ooh, that's cold.
Mike Bellady has collaborated with industry legends Don Pepin Garcia, Manuel Quesada, and Ernesto Perez Carrillo to make some of the industry's most highly touted cigars. Through his company, MLB Cigars, Mike brings you 4 incredible and unique blends: Imperia, Imperia Islero, Imperia Aventador, and the David P. Ehrlich Tremont. MLB Cigars are made with the best minds in the industry. Visit us at MLBCigarVentures.com and follow us on social media. Imperia and David P. Ehrlich Cigars. Developed by legends, smoked by connoisseurs.
Quality and value are always the two biggest determining factors for consumers when making buying decisions. Casa Bella by Sindicato Cigars offers superior flavor, quality construction, and an affordable everyday price. Completely handmade in the Dominican Republic, these value-priced, smooth yet flavorful cigars are comprised of Dominican and Nicaraguan filler tobaccos, and they're available in natural and Maduro wrappers. Visit SindicatoCigars.com to find your nearest authorized dealer of Casa Bella cigars.
Lights, camera, action. Real Clips Barbershop brings you all that is good about old school barbershops in a new cinematic themed environment. Whether you need a traditional cut, fade, blowout, or even a straight razor hot towel shave, our master barbers will get you right. All while enjoying iconic scenes from some of your favorite movies, right from our video screens built into the mirrors. Visit RealClipsBarbershop.com. That's real, R-E-E-L, ClipsBarbershop.com for a location near you or to make an appointment. After one visit, we know you'll be back.
Insurance companies have a very unique business model that the general public doesn't understand. Insurance companies make profit only one way: taking in premiums and paying out less on claims than they take in premiums. In doing this, they oftentimes deny legitimate people with viable claims fair compensation.
We know accidents happen. They happen every day. The good thing about insurance is it helps people do the right thing when they've caused accidents. You know, if I cause an accident, the first thing I want to do is make sure the person is okay, the person's taken care of. The insurance gives us the ability to do the right thing. Unfortunately, the insurance company treats people like statistics instead of human beings. And that's why you need an experienced attorney to make sure the insurance company does the right thing.
Baker and Zimmerman, defending the injured. 800-866-LAWS.
Welcome back. You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Welcome back to KMA Talk Radio. I'm Adam K. the Brewmeister. With me, of course, Honest Abe.
I think we need to dedicate like a whole episode to Adam's massage parlor experience.
I can't. When are we going to do this?
It seems like a lot of the guys who listen to the show want the information. It's very informative.
Well, Adam,
episode.
will you do it? Like, will you go?
Adam, are you kidding me in a heartbeat?
Dude, Adam has
unquestionable. Look how excited
he's saying no. He's saying no. Will you go?
Yes, he will.
We'll get it set up this week.
I know Adam about as good as anybody. He'd go in a heartbeat.
I have a guestless show in 2 weeks, I think. So
I haven't.
You don't want to admit on the air that you'll go, but you'll go.
Well, he's got to admit on the air because he's gonna talk about it on the air. So
I don't know. I don't know the right answer at this point in time.
Why? Do you have a secret girlfriend that we don't know about?
No, I have to discuss with my attorney. There we go.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah. I see what you're saying.
I'm attempting not to incriminate myself.
If you went, you might
tell
go.
us about the hypothetical experience.
Hypothetical experience.
What it might be like to go.
I got it. Right. You can't actually say that. We'll protect you. Mm-hmm. We got you. Abe's got a great lawyer, I'm sure.
A few.
A couple,
unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
All right. So in a perfect world, obviously you would never incriminate yourself, but you would go if it wasn't illegal. So great.
I didn't say that at all.
Okay.
Listen, the joke about this is I don't know why the police every now and then want to bust a place, because there isn't one police department or one cop who doesn't know where every single one of these places are.
Well, there's a reason why they busted this one up, because they said it might have something to do with human trafficking. So they busted it, and I guess this was a side effect.
Because it's not a secret. I mean, they know where every single one of these parlors are.
There's websites dedicated to it, because I wanted to see if the one in the building that I work at was one.
What's the website, Paul?
There's a bunch of them. I'll send you the links.
Name one.
I found out the name of the lady that works there is Cookie, and I see her all the time. She says, "Oh, you coming in for a massage today?"
We were just talking about
"No."
Cookie yesterday.
It was a different Cookie.
Oh.
And she and I looked it up, and they said she's the best.
but you don't need a website. They're so blatant. You know, when this business doesn't have a name, it just says massage. That's usually it. Sign. You know, yeah.
Huh.
You know, when you walk in and the waiting room has a closed door. You know?
Oh, it does. Yeah, this place does.
Yeah, dude,
I had to go through because I got locked out of my office one time.
Listen, I know
really?
that. Listen, wait, hold
That's
on.
what you're looking for?
I know this because one year when I think the trade show when it was in Vegas, my calves were hurting so bad and gotten so tight, I couldn't walk. And I really needed a masseuse.
Like a real masseuse.
No, like a hardcore, because my calves are monstrous calves, okay? Right. They're like thighs of some people.
Oh, yeah.
And when you're knotted up, it's like layer. You need somebody who can really do a deep tissue. I can't tell you how hard it was to find a legitimate massage parlor, massage
in
person
Vegas?
In Vegas. Yeah. It took me literally 3 hours.
Not at the hotel you were staying at?
I think it might have been early on in my career where I didn't realize that concierge
like
I could have.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I was trying to find a place I could. Plus, I didn't want to probably pay the hotel rates of sending somebody to the room.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
$300 bucks.
Yeah, whatever. So I was trying to find like a legitimate massage place I could taxi to or whatever.
Right.
And literally 3 hours. I'm calling. Are you guys legitimate? Yeah, we legitimate. You know, I mean, it's like, come on. It was hard. It was hard.
Did you say, is table shower on the menu? Yes.
I don't think I knew about table showers back then. Maybe.
Well, I've never been to one, and I know that that's how you know. Like, all my buddies tell me that that's how you know, is that when it says table shower.
So let me get this straight. You know all your buddies go, and you still don't believe it. Probably about 60 to 75%.
Not all my buddies. I know like 3 guys that
you only have
make
4
it
friends.
That make it a regular.
You
make it a
read
regular.
What Hector just wrote.
What? Am I losing fans?
So while we read that, we will see this week belongs in a cigar insane asylum.
Welcome to the Cigar Asylum.
Did you know I'm utterly insane?
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Where logic and reason cease to exist.
Here you go, I got one. This week here on KMA Talk Radio, we're going to see Who Belongs in a Cigar Insane Asylum, brought to you by CLE and Asylum Cigars.
Quinn Thornton Nation wants the link to that website, by the way.
Just Google how to find Rub and Tug. That's what we did at work to find out if the place that's in front of us is actually a real, the real deal.
I'd be very interested to look at your browser history. I bet you some bad things in that browser history.
There's some crazy stuff
Told
on
you,
there.
freak. All right, here we go. This week's inductee really likes snacks. 32-year-old, I'm going to say it again so you remember the age, 32-year-old Jeremy Lamar Wyatt was upset at his mother and his brother. So upset that he decided to take some action. A fight broke out, a legitimate fight broke out between the two brothers and the 61-year-old mother over a box of Cheez-It snacks.
I love Cheez-Its.
True story. Apparently, Jeremy felt that his mother and his brother didn't want to share with him. So, what did he do? The fight escalated, and that's when Jeremy,
trapped,
who police say was a little bit intoxicated, trapped his brother and mother inside the home and began pouring gasoline on the front steps.
No.
Sounds like
True story.
a little bit legitimate thing to do over a box of Cheez-Its.
He then lit the home on fire, trapping the two inside. The brother was able to lift his mother down from a second-story window and get themselves out to safety to call the authorities. Jeremy, the man who started the fire, was taken into custody and was charged with arson, criminal damage to property. No word yet if he's gotten his Cheez-Its yet. Congratulations, Jeremy. You are this week's inductee into the Cigar and Sale Asylum, and once again proving it's not easy being cheesy.
There you go.
I don't think
giveaway.
I don't think they serve Cheez-Its in jail.
I love Cheez-Its.
I think Cheez-Its is like the worst cheese snack you could.
What are you kidding me? That's probably my favorite junk food.
It gets like chalky and crusty, and it's just very salty.
No. You do. Here's what you do.
Oh, there's a Cheez-It
You
trick.
get Yoo-hoo.
You top it with.
You get a Yoo-hoo.
You top it with Cheese Whiz.
Yoo-hoo.
You get a
That's
Yoo-hoo.
even worse.
You get a Yoo-hoo.
This is why you're getting chunky, Paul.
And I haven't had Cheez-Its in 15 years. I don't eat them now, but I love Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its and Goldfish. Pepperidge Farm Goldfish, delightful.
This snack update brought to you by No One Who Cares and Paul. Thank you for listening to KMA Talk Radio. Yes, next week we're going to have Juan Cancel of Protocol Cigars and Bill Binder from Binder's Stash.
It's a perfect combination, right?
Show.
Is Juan bringing alcohol by chance? I know he said he wanted
Bill
to.
Binder has a Netflix show all about bourbon and whiskey.
And whiskey. So he's going to bring
So
some
he and I are going to
samplings.
nerd out, is basically is what we're telling me.
And then Juan wants to make old fashions from some of that.
That's his thing.
That's his thing.
Is making these old.
Let me tell you something. I tasted some bacon maple bourbon yesterday.
Oh, I bet it was delicious.
Oh my God! It's the guy that gave you the contact. He wants to come on the show.
Okay,
get him on.
Yeah,
and we made Bloody Marys with it.
Oh,
a bacon maple Bloody Mary. Oh my! It's gonna be our new cocktail.
Bourbon? You made a Bloody Mary with bourbon?
Bloody Mary bourbon. I'm concocting this. Wait till I'm done. It's gonna be.
I can't wait.
Yes. Vivacious.
Oh yes, and thank you to Nelson for being here, Nelson. Always a pleasure seeing you.
Thank you guys for having us.
Best of luck with the relaunch of the Chinese Finger Trap. Expect to see that be in stores in the next 8 to 10 months.
And the pickle juice.
We will be doing some stuff, yes.
He will be doing some stuff. There is no timeline, but hey, this is what happens when you're part of New Jersey. And
keep an eye out.
Right?
Keep an eye out for...
Keep an eye out for all the upcoming things that are going to happen. It's been a wonderful show. If you missed any part of it, make sure you check out the KMA Talk Radio Facebook page where the archives are posted. If you missed last week's show, make sure you check out the highlights from the Great Smoke and where Coop was hanging out the entire time. Brian Glenn was there and just didn't seem happy to be there.
No, he was.
He was happy.
He put a great review up. He was.
Okay, that's good.
No, he had a great
I meant
time.
to be on the show.
He was just quiet.
He wasn't happy to be on the show. Is what I meant by that. But I know he was glad to be at the event. Anyway, we got to go. Keep it lit.
You're listening to KMA Talk Radio. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
We're on Instagram too.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Awarded the 2014 Nicaraguan Cigar of the Year with numerous 90-plus ratings, the Perdomo 20th Anniversary Cigar celebrates Tabacalera Perdomo's 20 years as one of Nicaragua's largest premium cigar manufacturers. Using only the highest priming tobaccos grown exclusively by the Perdomo family, the 20th Anniversary Cigar has a tremendous profile with layer upon layer of rich, elegant, complex flavors. Visit your nearest authorized tobacconist today and experience the masterful blend of these Nicaraguan puros. Now available in extremely limited edition pyramid size in sun-grown or Maduro.
The Southeast #1 club of the year is Spearmint Rhino. Enjoy $5 lunch specials daily till